Before we begin, ask yourself one question. Why does a grown adult, someone who pays bills, argues online, and survives capitalism, still feel uneasy when turning off the lights? Welcome to Ask the Deep, where we don't offer comforting words, we ask uncomfortable why questions and follow them all the way to the end. If you've ever paused in the middle of a busy life and asked yourself why about people, society, or even yourself, but only received shallow answers, then this channel was made for you. Subscribe now. You'll find it worth it, or slightly unsettling, possibly both. Number 1. The lie you tell yourself. Let's start with the most familiar lie. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm just afraid of what might be in it. It sounds reasonable, intelligent, very adult, but it's a lie. Because the moment you turn on the light, nothing changes. The room stays the same. The furniture doesn't move. No monster packs up and leaves. Yet the fear disappears instantly. So no, you're not afraid of what's there. You're afraid of not knowing. The dark isn't scary because it's dangerous. The dark is scary because it removes information. And the human brain? It hates missing information. Number 2. Your brain is an ancient idiot. Your brain didn't evolve in apartments, suburbs, or brightly lit hallways. It evolved in jungles, caves, places where darkness meant teeth. Back then, nighttime wasn't romantic. It was a job interview with death. If you couldn't see, you couldn't predict, you couldn't escape, you couldn't survive. Those who felt uneasy in the dark lived longer. Congratulations, you are their descendant. That brain is still running you, even though the biggest threat in your bedroom is unpaid bills. Number 3. Imagination, the worst enemy. This is the cruel joke. When information disappears, the brain doesn't stay silent. It makes things up. The dark doesn't create monsters. Imagination does. A jacket on a chair becomes a figure, watching, waiting. A random noise becomes footsteps, intent, a threat. The brain would rather believe in a fake danger than have no explanation at all. Because uncertainty feels worse than fear. Number 4. Control is the real addiction. People think fear comes from danger. It doesn't. Fear comes from loss of control. Light gives you visibility, predictability, the illusion of dominance. Darkness takes all three away. And suddenly, you're no longer in charge. You can't scan, you can't plan, you can't confirm. The dark reminds you of something modern life tries to hide. You are not in control, and you never were. Number 5. Why adults are still afraid. Children admit they're afraid of the dark. Adults lie. Adults say, I just prefer some light. It's bad for my eyes. It's a safety thing. No, that's the ego. Admitting fear makes us look childish, so we rationalize it. But fear doesn't disappear with age. It just learns how to disguise itself better. Number 6. The dark as a mirror. This is the most uncomfortable part. The dark doesn't just hide the room, it hides distractions. No screens, no noise, no escape. And suddenly, you're alone with your thoughts, your regrets, unanswered questions. Many people aren't afraid of the dark. They're afraid of what starts speaking when everything else goes quiet. Number 7. Horror movies work. Horror movies don't create fear. They exploit what's already there. Darkness in films slows information, blurs clarity, forces anticipation. The monster is rarely scary when you see it clearly. What terrifies you is the waiting. Because the brain suffers more from anticipation than actual pain. The final truth. You're not afraid of the dark. You're afraid of uncertainty, powerlessness, the realization that safety was never guaranteed. Darkness simply strips away that illusion. And maybe that's why it scares us, not because it threatens your body, but because it exposes how fragile the sense of control you cling to really is. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. At Ask the Deep, we don't try to scare you, we try to wake you up.